Everything you see around you started with one thing, which was an idea, a thought impulse within the brain. The whole purpose of our lives is to find something that we love, something that we're passionate about, and to spend our time doing it. You can try to articulate and conceptualize things, but the true meaning of life is to find something that makes you happy, something that puts that trademark smile on your face every single day. You know, you can look at life from a different lens and you'll start to see that there's nothing wrong with being positive every single day, no matter what happens, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's always that balancing act that happens. So if we analyze the psychological concept hedonism, the way it works is through maximizing pleasure and minimizing pain. That's the way you want to live your life. That's how we live our life. The way our brain works is through making connections, relating certain aspects of life to things we don't know. That's how we make sense of things within the world. So I really don't care at the end of the day if you don't give it anything, because it's not me that has to live your life. All I care about is that you live with less regrets. You put everything on the line every single day, step on the battlefield called life, and in doing so, you'll truly be happy. You can mark my words on that, because you can study any successful person in the world and all you'll get to see is that they truly did something they loved. That enabled them to push forward, to propel themselves, to perpetuate to heights they never thought were imaginable. So whatever it is you love, you have to design something, a plan that's focused, something that's going to enable you to push forward, to break through those doors, to jump those hurdles, to break those mental barriers. Because at the end of the day, everything comes down to your mind, because your mind controls your perception. It controls your body. I've spoken about this before. But that's the truest fact, because at the end of the day, if you're going to sit there and make excuses for yourself when there's some kid sitting in Africa or some kid working in a factory, you really have to start to contemplate life, because pain is a great teacher. You know, it sucks. There's always going to be those times in life that you're going to hit lows. You're going to see friends around you suffering. There's going to be other people hurting. And you can feel that. I can feel that. And all you can really do is try to help them, you know, because they would probably offer you the same respect, the same help for yourself. And that's what we're truly here to do, is to bring each other up, because life is as delicate as a flower and it's as cold as the deepest sea in the ocean. That's why we must use our variables, our tools, our brain, our most valuable asset, time, our most valuable commodity, and get the most out of them. Extract those resources that you have, because those two things are free. Time is free, and so is your brain. You have to eat up as much knowledge as you can. Put good things into your brain, because we all know how to make a living. It's making a fortune. It's making a rich life out of yourself. Not just money, not chasing a dollar sign that truly counts in this lifetime. Because the only person that is ever going to stop you, and you mark my words, the only person that is ever going to stop you is yourself. It truly is yourself. It's a constant battle between, I guess, the left and the right side of the brain, whatever way you want to call it. But you have to think about it this way. Think about this analogy I have, is that if you were going in for a life-threatening surgery, life or death, would you just want a doctor who was good enough? Or would you want someone who was great? Someone who had perfected mastery, so-called greatness, to perfect something? So when you think about that, every single day, there's not always going to be opportunities, but just maximize everything you have. Every day, give it everything you have. Try to be the best at the smallest things, because it's only going to form that habit. It's only going to condition your life to be able to do certain things that you never thought you were able to. You got to start just stepping outside the boundaries that you thought in your brain, because it's only those mental barriers that are going to stop you from doing certain things you thought you could do. At the end of the day, all that matters is that you gave it all, gave it everything you have. And whatever results you produce, those will be the things that will either stand the test of time or they'll stay with you in the grave.